Hello, hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome back to English Speaking Zone. I'm Lyla, your English teacher and guide. I am so happy you're here today.
And I'm Mark, the guy who loves food, but gets totally terrified every time a waiter walks up to my table. Hello, everyone.
Mark, you love eating out. Why do you get terrified?
Lyla, it's terrible. Last week I went to a cafe, and the waiter asked me, "Are you being helped?" And I panicked. I said, "No, I am human."
Oh no, Mark. Are you being helped just means, has another worker taken your order yet?
I know that now, but in the moment, my brain just went completely blank. I felt so embarrassed.
And that is completely normal, Mark, which brings us to something very important before we start our lesson today. When you go to a restaurant, waiters don't care about perfect grammar. They just want to know what you want to eat. They're happy to help you. So take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, relax your jaw. You do not need to be perfect today. You just need to be brave.
Yes, let's make some mistakes together and learn how to fix them.
That's the spirit. Today, we are learning how to handle every single step of dining out, from entering the restaurant to ordering your drinks, customizing your main dish, dealing with problems, and asking for the bill. Situation 1. Arriving at the restaurant and table booking. Let's start from the very beginning. Scene 1. You walk through the doors of a nice restaurant. The host or hostess greets you at the entrance. Mark, you walk in first. What do you say?
Okay, I walk in, I see the host, and I say, "Hey, give me one table for 2 persons."
Okay, good try, Mark. But in English, saying give me can sound a little bit bossy or rude. And while 2 persons is grammatically okay, native speakers almost always say a table for 2.
Ah, right. Give me sounds like I'm ordering a servant. So how can I say it politely, Lyla?
You can use these 2 magic phrases. Hi, we'd like a table for 2, please. Or, hi, do you have a table for 2?
Ooh, we'd is a short form, right?
Exactly. We'd is short for we would. Native speakers love contractions. Say it with me, Mark. We'd like a table for 2, please.
We'd like a table for 2, please. Hey, that sounds really smooth.
Perfect. What if you already booked a table on the phone earlier?
Oh, I know this one. I bought a table under Mark.
You bought the table? Mark, did you take the wooden table home with you?
Oops, no, you don't buy a table, you reserve a table.
Yes, you say, hi, I have a reservation under the name Mark. Now it's time for our friends at home. Pause and say it out loud with us right now.
Hi, we'd like a table for 2, please.
Great job. Now let's move to the table. Situation 2. Ordering drinks first. Once you sit down, the waiter will almost always ask for your drink order first while you look at the food menu.
Yes, this happens so fast. The waiter comes over and says, "Can I get you started with something to drink?"
Exactly. So, Mark, how do you order water?
I say, "I want water."
Again, I want sounds a little bit harsh. A native speaker will say, I'll have a glass of water, please. Or could I get a sparkling water?
Ah, I'll have. That stands for I will have, right?
Spot on. I'll have a tap water. I'll have an iced tea. Or I'll have a Coke.
What's the difference between tap water and still water?
Great question. Tap water is free water from the faucet. In many countries like the USA, Canada, and the UK, tap water is clean, safe, and completely free at restaurants. Still water comes in a bottle without bubbles, and sparkling water has bubbles.
Free water? Count me in. I'll have a tap water with lemon, please.
Excellent, Mark. That sounded supernatural. Situation 3. Asking for recommendations. Now, imagine you are looking at the menu, but you have no idea what is good. Everything looks confusing. Mark, what do you do?
Usually, I just panic and point at the picture with the biggest piece of meat. But if there are no pictures, I am lost.
You don't have to guess. You can ask the waiter for help. Waiters love telling you what food is great.
What phrase should I use? What is delicious here?
You could say that, but native speakers usually ask, "What do you recommend?" or "What's popular here?"
What do you recommend? Let me practice that. What do you recommend?
Now let's link the sounds together smoothly. What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? Wow, I sound like I was born in London.
You really do. And if you want to ask about a specific dish, you can say, "Is the grilled chicken good?" Or "What is today's special?"
Ooh, today's special. That means the special dish the chef cooked for today, right?
You got it. Speaking of recommendations, this reminds me of a funny story from one of my former students, Carlos from Spain.
Ooh, story time. What happened to Carlos?
Carlos was visiting Thailand. He went to a restaurant, but he couldn't read the menu. He wanted to order soup, so he pointed at a menu item and asked the waiter, "Is this spicy?" The waiter smiled and said, "A little bit."
Oh no. A little bit in Thailand usually means extremely spicy for tourists.
Exactly. Carlos took one big spoon of the soup. Within 3 seconds, his face turned bright red. Tears started pouring out of his eyes. He couldn't even speak English anymore. He was just gasping for air, pointing at his tongue, making crazy gestures.
What did the waiter do?
The waiter rushed over with a huge pitcher of ice milk and said, "I thought you liked spicy." Carlos drank the whole pitcher. But you know what? Carlos didn't give up. He laughed about it, learned the word for not spicy, and kept traveling. The point is, even when things go wrong, it makes a great story.
That is so true. Don't let the fear of a spicy mistake stop you from eating.
Situation 4. Ordering the main course. Now, let's get into the heart of the restaurant experience. Ordering your main course or entree.
Okay, Lyla, I want to order a steak. How do I ask for it?
You say, "I'd like the steak, please." But as soon as you say that, the waiter will ask you a very specific question. Do you know what it is?
How would you like that cooked?
Perfect, Mark. Yes. How would you like that cooked? How do you answer that?
Cook it good, please.
Cook it good. Well, they will try. But for steak, there are 5 main levels of temperature. Rare, very red and cold in the middle. Medium rare, warm red center. Most chefs recommend this. Medium, pink in the middle. Medium well, slightly pink. Well done, fully cooked with no pink left.
Ah, so I should say, I'll have the steak medium rare, please.
Exactly. What if you want a burger instead? You can say, "Can I get the cheeseburger with fries?"
Can I get? Is can I get polite enough?
Yes. In conversational English, especially in North America, "can I get" and "could I have" are the 2 most common ways people order food. It sounds extremely friendly and natural. Situation 5. Making changes and special requests. Now, what if you have dietary restrictions? What if you are vegetarian, allergic to nuts, or you just really hate onions?
Oh, I hate raw onions. If I see onions in my salad, my day is ruined.
So, how do you ask the waiter to remove them?
Don't put onions. I will be mad.
No. Keep it smooth and friendly. You say, "Could I get the salad without onions, please?" Or, "Is it possible to hold the onions?"
Hold the onions. That sounds super native, like hold the phone.
It is. Hold the onions means do not put onions on my plate.
What if I am allergic to something, like peanuts?
That is super important. You must say clearly, "I'm allergic to peanuts." Or, "Does this dish contain nuts? I have a severe allergy."
I'm allergic to peanuts. That is a life-saving sentence right there.
Absolutely. Always inform your waiter about allergies immediately. Situation 6. Asking for extra items or side dishes. Let's imagine your food arrives. It smells delicious, but you notice you don't have ketchup, or you want extra sauce. Mark, go ahead.
Give me extra sauce, please.
Remember our magic politeness patterns, Mark.
Ah, right. Could we get some extra sauce, please? Or could I have ketchup on the side?
Excellent recovery, Mark. On the side is a phrase you'll hear all the time. If you order salad dressing on the side, they put it in a tiny bowl so your salad doesn't get soggy.
Dressing on the side, please. Man, I sound like an expert diner now.
Let's practice with our audience. Repeat after Lyla and Mark out loud. Audience challenge. Could I get the sauce on the side, please? Fantastic pronunciation. I heard you all the way over here. Situation 7. Dealing with problems gracefully. Sometimes mistakes happen in restaurants. Maybe your food is cold, or the waiter brought you chicken when you ordered fish.
This is my absolute worst nightmare, Lyla. I usually just eat the wrong cold food because I don't want to make the waiter sad.
Oh, Mark, you don't have to eat cold or incorrect food. You paid for a nice meal. You can complain politely without being rude.
Really? How do I complain without sounding mean?
Start with, "Excuse me," and use a soft, kind tone. For example, "Excuse me, I think there was a mistake. I ordered the fish, not the chicken."
Ah, I think there was a mistake blames the situation, not the waiter.
Exactly. You are not attacking the person. You are just correcting the order. What if your soup is freezing cold?
Excuse me, my soup is cold. Could you please heat it up for me?
Spot on. 100% perfect. Look at you, Mark. You went from panicking to handling restaurant problems like a total pro.
Lyla, speaking of restaurant mistakes, can I share a quick mistake I made when I was learning English?
I would love to hear it.
A few years ago, I was eating at a restaurant with an American friend named Bill. We finished eating, and I wanted to pay. I remembered reading in a textbook that I should ask for the bill. So I looked at the waiter, pointed at my friend sitting next to me, and yelled, "I want bill."
You pointed at your friend Bill and asked to take him home?
Yes, the waiter looked so confused and said, "Sir, you can't take our customers home." My friend Bill was cracking up. That's when I learned in America, people usually say the check, while in the UK, they say the bill.
That is hilarious, Mark. Yes. In the US/Canada, people usually ask for the check. In the UK/Australia, people usually ask for the bill. Situation 8. Asking for the bill/check and paying. Let's move to the end of the meal. You are full, happy, and ready to leave. How do you ask for the check?
Can we get the check, please?
Perfectly natural. You can also say, "Could we have the check whenever you get a chance?"
Whenever you get a chance. That sounds so gentle and polite.
It really is. Now, what if you are eating with a group of friends and everyone wants to pay for their own food?
Oh, separate bills.
Yes. You can say, "Can we split the check?" Or, "Could we get separate checks, please?" What if I want to be a generous friend and pay for everyone? You can say, "I'll get this," or, "This is on me."
Ooh, this is on me. I love saying that, as long as the bill isn't too expensive.
Now, let's review 8 super important words you must know whenever you enter any restaurant in the English-speaking world. 1. Appetizer, or US, or starter, UK. Meaning, a small dish eaten before the main meal. Simple explanation, food to start your meal when you are hungry. Example, let's order garlic bread as an appetizer. Common mistake, don't confuse it with dessert, which comes at the end. 2. Entree, US, or main course, UK. Meaning, the biggest primary dish of your meal. Example, for my main course, I will have the grilled salmon. Native tip, in North America, entree means main dish, but in France or Europe, it can mean starter. 3. Special, meaning a unique dish made by the chef for that day, often not on the regular menu. Example, what is today's special? 4. To-go box or doggy bag, meaning a container to take your leftover food home. Example, could I get a to-go box for this pizza? Native tip, asking, can I get this wrapped up is super common. 5. Cutlery or silverware, meaning knives, forks, and spoons. Example, excuse me, could we get some extra silverware? 6. Dressing, meaning the sauce put on top of a salad, like ranch, Caesar, or vinaigrette. Example, I'll take the Caesar salad with the dressing on the side. 7. Beverage, meaning a formal word for any drink. Example, does the meal come with a beverage? 8. Tip or gratuity, meaning extra money you leave for the waiter for good service. Example, in the United States, it is customary to leave a 15 to 20% tip. Mark, do you know why native English speakers sometimes sound so fast and hard to understand?
Because they speak like race cars?
Because they link their words together. Let's learn 5 simple pronunciation secrets that will instantly upgrade your spoken English. Secret 1. Could I have becomes could I have. Don't say, could I have a menu? Say, grab a menu. The D connects directly to I. Secret 2. What do you becomes what'ja. Don't say, what do you recommend? Say, what do you recommend? Secret 3. I would like becomes I'd like. Don't say, I would like the chicken. Say, I'd like the chicken. Make that D sound quick and soft. Secret 4. Glass of water becomes glass of water. The word of is pronounced like a small of or av that glues to the next word. Say, a glass of water, please. Secret 5. Silent T in reservation and soft T in water. In American English, the T in water sounds like a soft D, water. Practice with me. A glass of water.
Wow, a glass of water. I sound so natural right now.
It's time to test what you've learned. We have 10 quick questions. Mark will answer first, but I want everyone at home to answer out loud before Mark does. Ready? Let's go. Question 1. How do you politely ask for a table when you arrive? A. Give me a table. B. We'd like a table for 2, please. C. I sit here now.
B. We'd like a table for two, please.
Correct. Option B is super polite and natural. Question 2. What does tap water mean? A. Bottled water with bubbles. B. Warm fruit juice. C. Free water from the faucet.
C. Free faucet water.
Spot on. Question 3. How do you ask the waiter what food is good? A. What do you recommend? B. Why is the food good? C. Cook something for me.
A. What do you recommend?
Perfect. Question 4. If you want your steak with a warm pink center, you ask for A. Rare. B. Medium. C. Well done.
B. Medium.
You got it. Question 5. What does hold the onions mean? A. Hold the onions in your hands. B. Do not put onions in my dish. C. Add extra onions.
B. Keep those nasty onions away from my dish.
Correct. Question 6. If you want your salad dressing served in a separate small container, you ask for it A. On the top. B. On the side. C. On the bottom.
B. On the side.
Bingo. Question 7. How do you politely tell the waiter your order was wrong? A. You made a terrible mistake. B. Excuse me, I think there was a mistake. C. Bring me the manager right now.
B.
Yes, gentle and effective. Question 8. In North America, what do you usually ask for at the end of the meal? A. The check. B. The ticket. C. The paper.
A. The check.
Right. And in the UK, it's the bill. Question 9. What phrase means I will pay for everyone's meal? A. This is on me. B. This is on you. C. Pay me now.
A. This is on me.
Excellent job. Question 10. What do you ask for if you want to take your remaining food home? A. A doggy bag, to-go box. B. A garbage bag. C. A suitcase.
A. A to-go box.
10 out of 10, Mark. You aced the quiz. And how did you do at home? Let us know your score in the comment section below. Now it's time for the ultimate challenge. We are going to do a real-time role play. I am going to be your waiter at the English-speaking zone restaurant. Mark will sit next to you as your dining buddy.
Yes, I'm sitting right here at your table. When Lyla asks a question, pause for a second and speak your lines directly to the screen. Don't be shy.
Good evening. Welcome to English-speaking zone bistro. Do you have a reservation?
Say, no, we'd like a table for two, please.
Right this way, please. Here are your menus. Can I get you started with something to drink?
Order a glass of tap water or an iced tea.
Great. Are you ready to order your food, or do you need a few more minutes?
Ask her what she recommends.
I highly recommend our grilled chicken pasta. It's fantastic today.
Order the chicken pasta, but ask for dressing or sauce on the side.
Coming right up. Enjoy your meal.
Upbeat cheering sound effect.
Wow, brilliant job. You just completed a full English conversation at a restaurant. Give yourself a high five right now.
That was amazing. You sounded like a native speaker.
Let's quickly review the core phrases you learned today so they stay locked in your memory forever. Arriving. Hi, we'd like a table for two, please. Drinks. I'll have a glass of water, please. Asking for advice. What do you recommend? Ordering. Can I get the burger with fries? Customizing. Could I get that without onions? Dressing on the side. Fixing problems. Excuse me, I think there was a mistake. Paying. Could we get the check, please? Can we split the check? Here's your homework for today. Write a comment under this video with your order.
Pretend you are sitting at my table right now. Tell us in the comments. What drink are you ordering? What main dish do you want? What ingredient do you want to hold?
For example, I'll have an iced tea and a cheeseburger, but hold the pickles, please. Mark and I read and reply to as many comments as we can.
I feel so much more confident now. The next time I go to a restaurant, I am definitely not going to yell, "I want Bill."
That is great news, Mark. And to everyone watching, remember, learning English is a step-by-step journey. Every day you practice speaking out loud, you are building confidence. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, subscribe to English Speaking Zone, and share this video with a friend who is learning English.
Tomorrow, we're doing an amazing lesson on how to speak English at work with confidence. You don't want to miss it.
Keep practicing, stay positive, and remember, you can do this. We love you guys.
Keep speaking, and see you next time. Bye-bye.